I think they are very close, like what you said. But what if like the girl has always had like a about him, like a.
Their friendship has been like this long. I feel like it's only natural that she would like see him as a source of comfort, you know? But the part that is like slightly maybe alarming is the fact that she had never mentioned like her boyfriend.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Entire
in your 5-6 hours of conversation.
Yeah, like
At the end of the day, even if you were just being nice, like that's the whole point of like leading on. I feel like it's like, yes, your intention is to, or like as a girl, your intention is to be nice. But if it can be in any way misconstrued, you probably shouldn't do it.
Okay. You guys can intro for us today.
What's up, vlog? How you guys doing today?
It's your boy.
It's your boys. We got Andrew C and Matty Z in the building today in New York City, coming all the way to you from the longest island city. We're here in Studio J.
5G, actually.
We're in Studio 5G, and we're talking about 5G networks and why that gives you COVID.
Why are you saying?
How does that enter your brain?
Wait, you guys haven't heard the conspiracy?
it is.
What 5G?
There's a conspiracy during COVID. People thought that 5G gives you coronavirus.
Right.
Sponsored by AT&T, the world's largest reliable 5G network.
All right, let's cut. All right, let's restart.
Anyway.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to the cast.
Would the cast like to introduce themselves?
Oh yeah, please introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, my name is Andrew. I'm 25 years old.
Oh,
Whoa.
sheesh. You're so
young.
young.
Whoa.
I know. I'm only a quarter of a century. These guys rounded up are 30.
What?
The frick.
My name is Matthew. I am born in the 20th century.
Ooh.
Oh, ancient.
Whoa, ancient, yeah.
Artifact.
Artifact. So welcome. These are our friends sometimes.
Sometimes.
And
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day. And
How
they're
about today?
visiting us from the longest
Island.
island of the city.
I'm from SoCal. Not that long.
I'm from the Bay Area, and it's definitely not an island.
Oh.
It's a peninsula though. It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's good.
Sure.
Okay, glad we
Anywho,
clarified.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today, Cinder? And friends?
Friends.
I don't know.
What?
We didn't even
They
get
just
a debrief.
showed up, honestly.
So this is
Let's just
straight
sit
up
down.
improvised. All right, we are not scripted.
That is
True,
every
for the
week of
record.
our podcast, but yeah.
Um,
Anywho, so what were we talking about?
They genuinely don't know what we're doing. But
Zero idea.
we did prepare some things for you guys.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh.
playing a game today, actually.
gonna-
We're changing up the pod and we're playing a game.
Oh.
We're changing it up. Each of you take 2 sheets of paper, pass it down. Okay, and then you can show the cameras. But you'll
Yeah.
also have to explain for the listeners who don't see the video.
Bruh.
All right. So it looks like we got 2 sheets of paper.
So we all have
2 pieces of paper.
2 pieces of paper. One is red, it says guilty. One is green, it says innocent. And we're gonna be reading from
Luke chapter 12.
This is Andrew whenever we play One Night Werewolf.
I'm never sus.
Facts. He's holding up the guilty sign,
Always
by the
I'm
way.
guilty.
never sus.
So we polled our lovely fans and friends.
We did.
And they submitted scenarios in which they either were led on or
They've led on.
oh right,
Damn.
but not meaning to.
Yeah, unintentional.
Unintentional lead-ons.
Right. Okay,
Scenarios of
alright.
unintentional
I get it.
lead-ons.
Right.
And we're going to vote on whether or not it was a lead-on, guilty, or it wasn't a lead-on, innocent.
innocent.
All
Okay,
right,
that was
all
a very
right,
good
let's do it.
explanation.
Thank you.
Nice.
Should we do like a practice round?
Yeah, let's do a practice round. Our
Is-
word is
Our
law.
word is law.
Okay.
Is Carrie funny looking?
What the frick? Guys!
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
That one you didn't
Unanimous
have to say,
guilty.
but
Even
okay.
Carrie herself voted guilty.
What the frick?
For those listeners who are not watching the cast.
Okay, wait. Quick recap tying this back to
Oh,
one of our
yes.
other episodes.
Okay, yes.
Is basically we had another episode on like, is this leading on? Did something we do or see someone do,
Yeah.
was that leading on? And we had an episode about that where me and Cinder discussed it. But then we got some clap back and we got some like feedback that like people were like, wait, why aren't guys in this conversation? Because girls have a skewed perspective, supposedly. I don't think that's true, but...
Guilty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad on there.
Anyway, so they were like, okay, you need male perspective. Because all the men that I've been talking to about these different scenarios that we were talking about that day, they were like, wait, I thought it was a lead on. And then we were like, no, bro, misread. So now we have the male perspective to appease our audience. There we go.
All right, sounds good.
Fair. You're welcome, guys.
Anywho, they're paid actors.
Okay, this
Scenario one.
Scenario 1. This was submitted back when we had that first episode, so thank you for the OG listener. Hello, thanks for your episodes on guys and girls being friends. Very insightful as a guy. I also need advice. I, male, 29, am very close friends with a girl, 31, female, and we've been friends for 10 plus years.
Wow.
In the last 6 months, she recently broke up with her longtime boyfriend of 9 plus years. That's 9 out of the 10 years of their relationship, their friendship.
Dang.
Note that all this time I've only seen her platonically, and I also had my own share of relationships. Hey, he also had his own share of relationships.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we hang out one-on-one a lot, and this has been the norm even before. I recently started developing feelings for her. However, she is still recovering from her breakup, and I'm pretty sure she's not over the guy yet. Am I cooked?
Oh. Wait, so
Thoughts?
is there a lead on that she did to him?
I think it's they're hanging out one-on-one a lot.
So we're voting on is she innocent or guilty?
Isn't his question, am I cooked?
It's just a question, am I cooked?
Guilty. Or he's saying that he doesn't think she's over her ex yet, right? He mentioned that?
Yeah,
He did say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Wait, then if that's the case, then for sure right now I think it's kind of cooked. But, I mean, I feel like if this guy is hanging out with this girl one-on-one and a primary thing that's being brought up on her end, it sounds like, is still that guy, then now might not be the best time to do anything or talk to her about it. But I feel like it'd be very reasonable for him to wait until more time passes for him to bring something up. I feel like his prospects, his betting odds would go up significantly after that happens.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think he should feel like worried or like rushed into like, hey, like if I don't say something now, like she's gonna get picked up by another guy. I feel like if she really is still like kind of, you know, needs comfort and still is like a little broken up about like her long-term relationship, I don't think it's wrong to like wait a little bit and just kind of be supportive while she's like kind of going through this grieving process. Because I think it's like, I feel like it seems like he's like maybe like getting in his own head about like, oh, well, I do have feelings for her now, and if I don't say something now, then like I'll never have the chance to. But I do feel like if they've had this friendship for this long, like I think it'll be okay to wait a little bit longer.
I also feel like if he were to confess now, it would be from in my perspective, or as a woman, I would be like, his feelings for her are overcoming his responsibility to her as a friend.
Yeah.
And I do think to be a good friend to her is to like support her through this, or even if she needs like some space from you too. And then like when enough time passes, betting odds are higher, you know, she's open to dating again.
Vegas odds.
That's when you swoop.
Well, yeah.
I guess, yeah. And, I mean, he doesn't want to be a rebound necessarily either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So then, do you think it's okay that because they've been friends for so long, like, if she is going through it and needs emotional support, that she's leaning on him?
I mean, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that.
That wouldn't be considered leading on?
I don't think so, because I think they've had a very long friendship, and granted, like, his like feelings for her have changed over time. And so, like, I do think that although currently there might be some extra motive for him, it's not that he didn't care for her in the past. And so I do feel that, like, at least for the person who submitted the question, I do feel like he has to decide whether or not, like, his care for her as a friend is more important than like how he feels about this relationship at this moment right now, so that he can be supportive without feeling like, you know, is it disingenuous to himself whether or not like he can like reach out to her in this way.
So she's innocent.
Well, I don't think she doesn't know any of this, right? Like, she's definitely innocent.
But, or like, you don't have to
like,
know if that person likes you to be doing lead on action.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's where it usually comes from, right? It's like, oh, I didn't know that he liked me.
Yeah.
Or that she liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he shouldn't be the only one that she is like looking
Confiding
for
in.
like looking for comfort and like confiding in. But granted, like, their friendship has been like this long, I feel like it's only natural that she would like see him as a source of comfort, you know?
Really?
Especially if their friendship has like still maintained this level of consistency even throughout her 9-year relationship. Like, it must mean that it was like, you know, like a very important friendship that like everyone was on the same page about.
Yeah.
Carol, thoughts?
Innocent.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I think we don't have the full context behind it, but I guess if it's just based off that, it sounds innocent.
Oh, some of them we can also like redo so that we can get the male perspective.
Yeah.
Like, one of the other ones we did in the pod was like, so there was this guy, okay? And he also longtime friends with this girl since childhood. They grew up, they moved to different cities, okay? And at one point, she came to visit him for a weekend in New York. She lives, like, really far away. She came to visit him in New York, and they were going to cook together, right? Like,
Let
cook a
him
meal
cook.
together. So they were cooking, and then as they were cooking, she spoon feeds him
Oh.
to try something that she made. And then he asked her out.
Right.
Is that innocent or guilty?
Wait, did she say yes?
Well, I can't tell you that part yet.
Bro,
It's
Just the action itself.
give your...
Yeah.
Yeah. Show your verdict.
Yeah, spoon feeding is kind of
Yeah,
a
that's
romantic.
a little guilty.
what the frick, Cinder?
Whoa!
Everyone's
Okay,
guilty, and then Cinder said innocent.
I think that would be guilty. I mean, like, if they were cooking one-on-one, and then
Yeah,
she's-
one-on-one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
It's
And then
just-
she goes, open up, airplane's coming.
No, I shouldn't say that.
bro, that's like a crash landing on you moment. Right there. That's crazy.
No, I think it's guilty in most instances.
Well, I'm assuming.
If it's like if it's an intentional thing, right?
But all right. Now, this is just I'm just playing devil's advocate. What if like his hands were super
That's-
dirty, greasy,
Oh.
and then like he didn't want to pick something up to try it himself.
Right.
Wait, then don't try it. Like, you don't have to try it. You also, she could have just, like, got a spoonful and been like, oh, here's your spoonful. Put it on a plate, and then, like, you know, like, he could have just washed his hands. And like there's so many other ways. There's so many other ways to have the food be in his mouth.
Matty Z, what do you think?
Man, I voted guilty, but I do feel that maybe my reasoning is because they haven't really seen each other in a while. So it does feel that, like, it is kind of out of the blue. Like, no matter how close you were when you were younger,
Right.
like, there's got to be at least a little bit of, like, I don't know about awkwardness, but, like, almost like there's a level of, like, closeness that you don't have anymore because you don't see each other as much.
Huh.
And so it feels like her coming in and being like, that's like very like intimate, you know? And like, I think the action itself doesn't always have to be like sus. But I think the fact that they
It's
don't
out of the ordinary.
that it's out of ordinary for like their like
Yeah.
friendship
Yeah.
makes it sus, which is why I
Oh.
think he was like, oh, like what's going on? you know?
Right.
Yeah,
And then
right.
of course, because she's here, it's like, oh, did she like just come for me? Like
Right.
to see me? You know, it's
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
there's-
yeah, yeah.
you start thinking about these things, you know?
Yeah. No, that's a good
Wait,
point.
valid. Yeah. The context is important.
Yeah.
It sounds like in this instance, it was a very intentional move on her part. She intentionally was like, here, hand on spoon to mouth.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, she said no. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh,
assuming that's why you asked us.
yeah.
We did get another listener response to
Okay.
this.
let's hear it.
After they listened to our episode, they went, Directly feeding into mouth equals most likely move. Giving spoon and guy puts the food in his own mouth equals not a move. Key thing to note is how much both people like to cook normally, though. If at least one person likes to cook a lot equals less likely a move.
Oh.
Which is your point on, like, if they maybe cooked a lot together, or, like, if this...
But, I mean,
Was
it
more
seems like they
regular.
haven't seen each other in a while,
Right.
so...
But
Okay,
even
this-
if you like cooked many times together before, like, first of all, why are you doing that? And then
Yeah.
secondly,
Yeah.
like, why, like, still?
I would say objectively,
Yeah.
I would feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
As a dude, I would feel some kind of way. You know, if I was being
Like,
spoon
even
fed.
if it was like your friend, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like your
yeah.
chill bud. Like what?
Yeah,
like
man.
why?
Alright.
Yeah, Andrew,
Theoretically, though, what if it's this scenario? I know this is completely different, but you were in a group and this girl fed like you and two of your other friends spoon fed. Then
Oh.
then
Yeah.
What would that be?
But I think one-on-one, like, cooking for someone
Yeah.
one-on-one is
Yeah.
totally different than a
Sure,
group.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, this listener person continues.
Okay.
This is a guy, by the way, the guy's perspective. They said probably not a move if the girl likes to cook a lot and thinks her food is really yummy. But then to your point, if she has a lot of people over to cook, like does this normally with other friends, guys and girls, equals not a move. But if she's never had people over to cook, could be a move. If guy is interested in learning how to cook, equals not a move.
What?
There are many
I don't think that
caveats.
context changes anything, in my opinion.
That's a very optimistic
Thoughts?
way to think about it.
Yeah. No.
Maybe this person is trying to like give the
Trying to
girl
give
some.
benefit of
That's like the
Benefit of
most
the doubt.
Benefit
yeah.
of the
That's like the
doubt.
most benefit of the
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
This is like one of those situations where it's like if
It's
she
possible.
watched like enough cooking shows where they're doing it in the kitchen, like in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I try this before I like change it. Like, I feel like most people, especially in their home, are not like Michelin level
Yeah.
like chefs.
Well,
you
what
know?
if she's an aspiring Michelin chef?
Wait, again? Also, she could have just had them pick up the spoon themselves. Like,
But then it
Could've,
could
she
spill,
could've.
and she spent a lot of time like stewing that
right.
stew.
Right.
I don't know. She
I
kind of
mean,
brought this on herself. But
Yeah.
You could play devil as advocate for like almost anything, but I think more likely than not, it's probably guilty. I think it's like 70% guilty.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Glad we agree and not Cinder.
Let's do this one first. Do you want to read it?
Okay.
Keep it anonymous.
I was told that it was obvious I was new to Hinge because I engaged in conversations. Like I asked follow-ups to get to know them, and I guess guys take that as romantic interest. A guy really likes me because we showed each other our Spotify Wrapped and mutually recognized some songs on the other person's playlist.
Oh. So I think those are two examples.
Wait, can you define the two again?
So the first one is this person engaged in conversations on Hinge and asked follow-up questions to
the
get to
Hinge
know the other person.
Okay.
Yeah.
And guys take that as romantic interest.
So in the context of Hinge dating apps, like asking
Follow-up
follow-up
questions.
questions.
Well, like, what did
what do
did
you-
he like interpret that as like, or why did he
what was
think
the
it?
problem? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The girl was like, I was asking follow-up questions, and then the guy automatically took that as interest.
Oh.
And then he was like disappointed when it wasn't. or
Yeah,
something?
seems like
Okay.
it. Okay, let's just assume
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe she wasn't interested yet, but then the guy assumed interest
Okay. I
because
see.
she was asking follow-up questions.
Okay. 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 Let's vote.
It depends on what kind of follow-up questions. Okay.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
What?
Ooh.
Wait.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my gosh. So
I'm gonna put,
we
like,
We're
are
all guilty.
we are all
60%
guilty.
guilty, 40% innocent. But mostly
This is
guilty.
binary,
Mostly
bro.
guilty.
I'm guilt. I say guilty. Chunch, who is also Andrew, says guilty, but some innocent.
No, only Carrie says innocent.
Okay.
Wait.
Only Carol. Says.
I'm so surprised,
Okay.
guys.
Carol, defend your defense, please.
Wait, I feel like on Hinge specifically, like everyone tries to get to know everyone, and you're just like asking questions because you're like, oh, am I catching a vibe? But if I'm not catching a vibe, well, you don't ghost them probably. Hopefully she didn't ghost him, but like just be like, oh, like, sorry, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lead on would be like you go on a Hinge date in person once, you keep asking follow-up questions, you go on a Hinge date again, and then get ghosted or something, and then you're like, what the frick? But I feel like just asking questions initially is so normal that I feel like that's how Hinge is designed to be used for strangers.
Right.
I get that. I think the main thing is that, like, I don't think he's wrong for thinking that she's interested, though.
Oh.
Because you,
Because
especially
it's on
with
Hinge.
someone you don't know, and it's on Hinge, which, I mean, initially you are basing most of it off of, like, I guess, appearance, right? And some of the other attributes. But the fact that you even message someone, I feel like shows you have some level of interest. There's okay. I mean, that's just how it is. There's usually quite a few options on dating apps. So you are usually more selective about the people that you message. And if you do, that at least means you have some sort of interest in that person.
I think it's the follow-up questions, too. I feel like if she really wasn't interested and was just trying to get to know him, like, I don't think it's, I mean, at the same time, I don't think it's wrong for her to be asking follow-up questions. But I will say, I feel like typically the, like, stereotypically more male experience with dating apps is, like, it's...
This is why we brought them on the pod.
Girls are a lot drier on dating apps. Like, I would
really?
say, yes. I think so. And so I feel like typically when there is, like, someone, like a girl who is, like, asking more questions and stuff, like, that is already, like, more interest.
I guess Matt is experienced
You
with
know.
dating apps.
Yeah. Wait, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can see that, like, especially on Hinge, where the like culture is like the guy pursues and asks the girl out or whatever. Like, then the girls probably are.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it
if
would
she's
be more
asking the
dry.
questions, then,
Yeah.
she's, like, somewhat interested. And, I mean, it's been a little bit, but you can just look at the dating app, like, data, and you can see that, like, typically, I feel like girls do get a lot more matches. And because it is, like, the
Right.
kind of culture where the guys are the one asking most of the questions to start with.
It's true.
And the guys are the ones that have to, like, stand out a little more in terms of, like, the way that they present themselves on these apps. I think it's more natural. But I feel like when a girl is, like, showing this much interest or even asking questions about the guy, it does kind of, it's
Yeah.
like
she's giving them special attention
Yeah,
by
there's-
responding, by thinking
I
about their
see.
message
I see.
and responding.
Okay.
yeah.
It does make me think of how, like, Carol and I have discussed how, like, sometimes girls are, like, trying to just be nice and, like, be a good listener and ask good follow-up questions. We mentioned this on the last pod.
Yeah.
And then we were like, is that friendliness, like, misconstrued more often from girl to guy? You know, like, the girl being nice and the guy takes that as, like, more than just friends.
Well, at the end of the day, if, like, even if you were just being nice, like, that's the whole point of, like, leading on. I feel like it's like yes, your intention is to, or, like, as a girl, your intention is to be nice, but if it can be in any way misconstrued, you probably shouldn't do it. And then I feel like that's where it gets guilty, where
yeah,
like you like, even though you have pure intentions, but that doesn't mean that you should do it.
Also, keep in mind on a dating app, it's not like work where if somebody messages you, you have to like, where you kind of have to respond and help them out or whatever. You have the 100% free will to just, like, not say anything back.
That's true.
So that's why, like, I guess
That's
somebody
called ghosting. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice.
no, but you you have the option to ghost or say, like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But then if you take the route where you try to get to know somebody better, I guess that could be, since it is in the context of a dating app, then it could be seen as you being interested in them, because you're asking questions to them in a dating app. After all, right? So,
well, I feel like the follow-up, then the part 2 of this question is really important, is like the Spotify whatever, like they shared Spotify playlists, and then they talked about their, like, mutually liked songs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the follow-up, like, what was the follow-up that was misconstrued?
True.
That's probably, like, a good piece of context. Like,
Yeah.
that is the type of stuff that they were talking about, and then that's probably
that's true.
Yeah.
Honestly, sharing Spotify Wrapped, you're already, like, a decent ways along the conversation. I feel like it's not just intro, like, oh, like where do you live?
Right.
You know, what do you do?
Yeah, I also feel like people like some people who, especially if you're really into music, like consider your Wrapped like a reflection of who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so it could be like very personal for some people.
that's true.
Yeah. I think, I mean,
Some
the whole
people, yeah.
point of them sharing it is to try to find commonality, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's not that there was like no, like if there was no interest at all in getting to know each other, then like they wouldn't have ever like even matched in the first place, right?
Or even
Well, I mean, they could have matched.
Yeah, they could have matched, but then the Wrapped part is
Yeah,
like,
getting to that point.
That's-
It requires some conversation.
yeah, you're going beyond like the normal scope of things
yeah.
to find that connection.
I feel like to send a Spotify Wrapped is like intentionally trying to find like something that you can
Right.
keep talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wouldn't just be like, oh, someone I'm not that interested in, and be like,
Y-
oh, maybe I'll
you-
start becoming interested in them if I send my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. You wouldn't be like, hey, my name is Andrew, and here's my Spotify rap. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe you would.
maybe I would. I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, so have you guys sent your Spotify Wrapped to someone of the opposite gender?
Like friends, yeah.
Like, I mean, like my girlfriend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever done the blend feature where like
Yeah.
you put
Oh, yeah.
two people's profiles and then Spotify will make a blend of like what both of you listen to and also recommended songs from each other's listen to?
I feel like it's kind of inaccurate though, because I feel like I've never seen anyone like under like 80%. Like I feel like there,
really?
I think there's incentive from the app to get like as
Ah.
close of a match as possible.
Yeah.
So that you're like, oh, like look how close we are. You know, like we're like our blend, we're so similar in music. I don't
Wait,
know.
have you ever done a blend with someone of the opposite gender?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
And
Classic
like
move.
and is that is that if you reach out and you're like, hey, let's do a blend, is that a move?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
move.
that's
it's a,
it's
it's 100%.
guilty?
It's
Oh,
100%
yeah,
a move.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it is.
Okay, just clarifying.
Yeah.
That's
Confirming.
guilty for sure. Guilty.
That's definitely
confirming.
guilty.
Okay.
There's intent there.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
intent.
Wait, let's also vote on like final say on like her situation.
Okay, sure.
Okay, of the Hinge thing.
Yeah. So post like us knowing that they shared like Spotify profiles and what playlists and whatever.
Ah.
And they were talking through those things. Guilty or innocent.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Ah, we changed our
yeah.
mind.
We changed your mind. We changed your mind.
Welcome.
No, if they're talking about Spotify playlists, that's like unnecessary conversation that you're just trying to find an excuse to talk to each other.
Facts. Would you like to read the next one, Maddie Z?
Sure.
Matty Z raps.
Okay. So, hung out with a girl from early afternoon till midnight. Had some long talks, learned a lot about each other, had dinner, dessert, watched a movie, walked her back home, and got a hug from it. Come to find out later that she had a boyfriend already and thought one-on-ones like that was a normal thing between friends.
Oh no!
Wait, my first question is kind of like, if you had such long conversations with this person, how do you not figure out that they had a boyfriend already?
Wait, true.
Yeah.
Like, if you, I mean, it seems like they talked for like what, 7 hours, or like maybe they weren't talking the whole time, like maybe 5.
Yeah. Well, so let's
Early afternoon till midnight, yeah, that's pretty long.
Yeah,
let's
so-
vote for the
okay,
girl.
let's vote for
Innocent
the
or guilty.
girl. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Guilty for sure.
If I had 10 signs, I'd be
Reds.
raising
I feel like the minimum, if you have to do that, is you have to establish that, like, hey, I'm like taken. This is like, if they're, I don't know, if they're doing like a project or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is like giving them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Wait, let's now factor in the context for this person that they were in college. Does that change anything?
No.
No,
I don't
yeah,
think so.
no.
Not to
Really?
me, at least.
I think it could be valid that she, like, I think it's possible that she genuinely didn't know that, like she thought it was a normal thing between friends. But the part that is like slightly like confusing or it may be alarming is the fact that she had never mentioned like her boyfriend.
No, that's
at
what I'm
all
saying,
in that
yeah.
entire
In your 5-6 hours of conversation,
yeah, like you would have think that
you
like
have not brought that.
this is also like not really knowing like how well they know each other already.
True.
But it's like if they supposedly learned a lot about each other, you'd think that they would learn about like if they were dating someone or not, or like at least it would have come up in conversation. Somehow.
Or I feel like if you even like, I mean, I even know like whether or not my acquaintances are dating people, so that means like they must have been like basically strangers before this hangout.
Yeah,
and I guess to be hanging out with a stranger for that long and not, or in general to on the first hangout, hanging out with the stranger for that long
and one-on-one
and not mentioning your boyfriend, is not great.
Yeah.
I also just feel like, is it slightly sus that she didn't proactively mention, like I could see someone being like, oh, like, well, it didn't come up in conversation. But no, I feel like at a certain point, after a certain amount of time,
general rule of thumb is if you have a prolonged conversation, I feel like, you know, you should at least kind of slide it in,
right?
So
like it's on that person to slide it in a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm dating already, so we're just hanging out as friends. Again, but they're not even friends, so I don't know.
Or maybe you just invite like another person. And you hang out 3 people.
Yeah.
I guess it's also like, what, I guess in my mind, like for this girl, like what does she consider as like a date then? If you know, if this is like the normal route of making friends, like what was it? Hang out, dinner, dessert, movie. Like
wait.
Got a hug from it.
You said all of that?
Yeah, that was all from
movie too?
They watched a movie, like
I don't know about that.
If it's all this, like what is her criteria of like what a date is?
True.
Then?
Yeah.
If not this.
Yeah, if not this. If this is just something you do with everybody. Like this whole process.
Also, is the boyfriend not like concerned? Like, does the boyfriend
does he
not
know?
Be like, oh,
maybe he doesn't know. You know, maybe he doesn't know.
No, that's an L on this.
That's
on
tough.
this guy's part,
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, bro. That's definitely guilty for sure. We feel for you.
We feel for you. Know that.
Okay, we have another scenario that we talked about in our last pod.
Okay.
So there's these 2 people. They also have known each other for a long time. And they also moved apart and they like live apart now. For the girl's birthday, and the guy also like usually doesn't give gifts. And usually like doesn't show like this kind of affection, I guess. He gives a gift to her that is like pretty thoughtful. Okay, it's like a pretty thoughtful gift. It like resembles like something that she really likes to do, and he like mailed it to her. Guilty or innocent?
Wait, you say they don't really talk anymore?
They're friends though. They're like
distant?
friends. They're just like they just live apart.
Thing is, I gave a thoughtful gift to my current girlfriend, and she thought I liked her at that time when I didn't.
Whoa.
So you're guilty.
Oh, I'm not saying I was innocent,
Wait, let's talk about that
I'm
scenario.
not saying it was a great like.
Wait, break down that scenario.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's vote for this one and then you can talk about your scenario.
Okay.
Oh. Well, how good of friends were they before?
Really good friends.
Really good friends?
Yeah.
Like, they were each other's like top 5 friends.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if that really matters, but...
and there were
That was
no
a good
romantic.
recap, girl. No romantic.
No romantic
talk.
anything
No
before.
romantic.
Ever.
Okay. And they're both single.
They're both single.
So much context.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Whoa.
Okay, so Matty Z, Chunch, and I are innocent. And
What?
Carol is guilty again.
Wait, what? Wait, I don't understand.
Wait, why do you think it's guilty?
Well, wait. Why are we all not on the same page?
Wait,
I'm so
is
confused.
it a crime for him to think, oh, like, there's, like, this thing? I'm like, I think she would like it.
It's not a crime, I'll say. But it's out of the ordinary, right?
Well-
like, if he did this usually, then I feel like that would
I think
be
that's
fine.
why I asked, like, if they were each other's, like, one of their best friends, I could see it being okay. Like, if they were genuine, like, BFFs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they're both single, too, so it's not like anyone's doing anything sus, per se.
Yeah.
But how about in this context where, like, they were, like, each other's top 5 at some point, and now they've grown more distant?
Yeah, they've, like, moved apart, they're kind of distant, and then, like, suddenly, like, he gives her a gift. And, like, other years, he doesn't give gifts.
I mean, I would argue even if they weren't the closest of friends, I think it's fine. Because I think the point, like, that's my take.
Ooh.
Because I feel that, like, like maybe from my perspective, like sometimes I'm also not great at giving gifts, but sometimes it's like, oh, like you feel just, you know, something thought, like I see something, I was like, oh, I thought of you. And it's like maybe we were like friends like once upon a time, or like closer friends. And it's just like, yeah, like it's like a one-off thing, you know. Don't expect this like all the time, you know, because like I don't mean anything by it either, but it's like I feel like if it's a one-off, like I can see it being like very innocent.
Today, Matt went to the new Haiti bar opening
Got
on
me a
the
gift.
Upper East Side. Got chunch. Yeah,
Got
that was
me a
really
gift.
nice. Even though he was
Yeah.
gonna drink both of them.
I was.
And there were like free fridge magnets.
I-
We were like,
We have a very decorated fridge, by the way.
it's covered in magnets.
yeah.
Except there's space for probably just one more. And now that space is still empty.
Matt decided to not get a magnet because he said he himself wouldn't know.
I wouldn't. What am I gonna do with a magnet? You
But
know?
didn't think of our fridge. So like,
No, okay, but
Okay,
bring
so-
it back
so
to
it
the topic.
wasn't Matt. This example was not Matt.
But then now, like, you know, if I were like, we also haven't seen each other in a long time, but if I like just often like just
Mailed you a
in the
magnet.
future, I was like, oh shoot, like I see this magnet, I'm like, dang, I think they would like, I think Cinder and Carol would really like this magnet.
Oh,
I'll send you guys the magnet.
you
Oh,
would
yeah.
mail it to us on our birthday?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
wait.
Okay, that's fair.
And to bring it back, the girl would have one of two reactions when receiving this gift, right? It's
Right.
either like, oh, that was sweet, or oh, that's kind of weird. Right? Or like, that's kind of out of the ordinary. I
Okay.
feel like if it's the former, like, which is why I'm saying if they were good friends matters a lot. Because if they were good friends and your initial reaction is, oh, that's sweet of this person to do,
Right.
rather than, oh, that's weird, then that'd be okay, I feel
Okay.
like, right?
Yeah, what you're saying is it depends on how the girl also received it and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Like,
the context of
if
it.
if I mailed you a gift for your birthday, would you think it was that weird?
no, but
But you guys have a different established relationship.
yeah, and
No,
you're
but, I
dating
mean-
my very good friend.
No, but even if he wasn't, I feel like you guys have like a baseline
No,
established.
but I'm
platonicity.
saying that could be the case for these two as well, hypothetically.
That's true. What if it wasn't though?
Yeah. What if it wasn't?
What if it wasn't?
Hypothetically,
Like, yeah.
if it wasn't.
Hypothetically, like let's say like the
So
girl.
That's
like,
why I asked how close of a friends.
I think they are very close, like what you said. But what if like the girl has always had like a about him, like a
Bro, she's just adding like,
Bro,
layers
I
of,
literally
like-
explicitly asked her
extra conditions.
before. I explicitly asked her, "Is there any romantic whatever?" And she said no.
Well,
now
there's
she's
no,
adding.
like, there's
she's
no-
doing the $1
Well,
toppings.
this-
She's putting the toppings onto the
Additional
pizza
$1 topping.
to make it more
Where's the
spicy.
guac? Where's the guac?
This is back to our episode of like, can guys and girls be friends? Can they be really close and like they're never, like there's never once like a little.
Yeah.
And they've never like established that they're like gonna be platonic for life.
Yeah,
or,
well, I
you know.
mean, if that's the case, then maybe. But like, that's why I'm saying it depends on the friendship. you know?
yeah.
And it's also like, what is she supposed to do with this information, right? Like, or like he sends her a gift, and even if she was like, you know, like, well, the point is like they haven't been like you
Yeah.
know, interacting like
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Yeah,
uses
that's
this as
true.
a way to
That's true.
reconnect.
It could be a way to reconnect.
Exactly. Guilty,
Yeah.
bro. Guilty.
No, but
you-
then maybe he's like, oh, we haven't talked in a while, and I've thought of this friend.
Yeah, and I think
Reconnect.
that's innocent until proven otherwise.
Yeah, innocent
right?
until
Yeah.
proven guilty.
Until
I agree. I agree.
I think
Oh, so then
the
may-
situation itself is innocent, but it could be guilty depending
No,
on
I
how,
think-
Depending on the follow up.
depending on how
Yeah,
things
depending on the follow-up.
like
Yeah.
shake up. Yeah.
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 She
Yeah.
sends thanks for the gift, and he's like, yes. How have you been?
Oh.
Tell me about you.
Yep, that's guilty. That's guilty.
Well,
Whoa.
Well,
wait,
whoa.
Wait.
All right, wait.
Wait,
Again,
whoa.
I think
bring it
we
back.
haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the conversation goes.
I see,
you
I
know?
see.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Okay.
true.
How many follow-ups?
All right, but
Are they
just-
sharing the Spotify
But
Wrapped?
if you're just going,
Do they have the blend link?
if you're going just based off of what you said,
Yeah.
I do think it's innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
Okay.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I think it's like guilty, but like you're like if you're
See,
not.
we're convincing her every single time. She's becoming a bandwagoner, bro. She was like this. Now
Nah,
she's
it's just because she knows we're
now
right.
she's doing a yellow light kind of
She
vibe, you
knows
know,
we're right.
not just
We're
full
right.
stop. It's like kind of like a yellow. I'm never gonna ship you a gift ever.
No, but no.
She's
No
asked
more
for it.
gifts.
Guilty.
No.
Hey,
No more
apparently I'd be
gifts. No more
guilty, bro.
gifts. No,
So
but no.
gifts for Carrie.
No, please.
See, now she wants a
No
gift,
fridge
bro.
magnet. I ain't sending you guys. I ain't sending you guys no magnet.
You're not gonna get a
No,
gift
no.
until you switch it to innocent.
No. I'm saying that no, the guy has never. We've done gifts. You know what I mean? Like that's like that's,
guess,
you know. But like with that guy, he never really did gifts before. They kind of lost touch, and then like suddenly, like he sends this really thoughtful gift. It wasn't even like I happenstanced on this magnet that was free, and it came with my drink, and I thought of you instead of like leaving it at the store. Like that's like very little lift for the guy, you know what I mean? But this was like, I saw this, I ordered it, I sent it to you, and I thought, like, you know what I mean? I planned that it was your birthday, and I thought of it, and I sent it to you. Anyways, guilty.
She's not getting any gifts, like we said. Any of us.
No gifts.
That's okay. Oh wait, we can do like any that you guys can think of.
Oh, yeah,
also.
yeah.
Like from your friends' stories that we can keep anonymous, like
Or yours.
or yours.
All right,
anything.
sure. We could talk about my personal example.
Okay.
All right. So, for context, I'm dating Evelyn, and
Wait, way to establish that early on in the conversation.
got established.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Now there is no confusion.
Yeah, there's no confusion.
Now we can go to the movies.
Well, now we can. But this is before we were dating. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So before we were dating, their third roommate in college, who's now my girlfriend of 4 years, what's so funny, bro? I'm just laying out the context here.
It's just crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we
thank
probably
you.
should have introed them as like our neighbors in college.
Oh yes.
Oh,
we lived
yeah.
across the hall. But we moved in first.
Yeah, we moved in first, and they were like, "Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Let's join the party."
move
We,
it
got,
across
we
the
were good friends in
hall.
college, all of us. All right.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
that's
also
that's
lived
all
down the hall
context.
from him freshman year. We were two doors
True.
down from each
We
other.
were freshman dorm mates.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know each other from freshman year. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or we've been friends for a while. So, or how many years is that? 8? Oh, that's a lot.
Whoa.
You know that guy that was like, we've been friends for 10 years.
Oh,
That's
We're
us.
almost
That's
at
almost
that guy's
us.
level.
Jeez.
Oh man. 10
Um,
years.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time.
Dude, you just spit on me, bro.
Ew.
But do we?
Anyway,
Okay, continue with your
um,
story.
Continue.
Yeah. So before I was dating Ev, we were already really close friends. Like I would consider her one of my best friends. We were both single at that time, but what ended up happening was for her birthday, our fellowship did this thing where, you know, people would just set up notes and other people from the fellowship would write the birthday person notes. So I decided, okay, I'll just set that up for Evelyn, and I compiled her notes.
And usually it's like the established like social norm is that like your bestie or like your roommate would like set it up for you, and then like everyone would send in their notes on a Google form, and then we would like send it over to the birthday
Yeah.
person.
Yeah,
Like it was
so-
always like the roommate who did it or whatever.
Yeah.
I just had extra time on my hands, all right, let's just say, and I set it up for Ev. And by the way, I'm not at all saying that I am
Extra
innocent
time on-
in this example. I wasn't trying to make a move at that time, but I also let me finish.
Guilty.
But so I compiled these notes, and then what I also did, which I guess maybe in hindsight was kind of sus, even though I wasn't trying to be, was that I got her a stuffed animal.
Oh.
Oh,
Guilty.
so cute.
Wait, so what if
cute.
the gift is a stuffed animal?
The running
Fine. Should be fine.
the running joke is that like I always called her a penguin since freshman year, right? So I got her a stuffed penguin.
Forgot about that.
That's
Bro,
that's
so
way too
bad.
thoughtful, bro. That's way too thoughtful.
Because it's an inside joke too.
Yeah.
It's not just something
yeah.
that she likes.
Yeah.
It's an
All
inside
right.
joke.
Continue.
And it's like not even
Alright, that was
just
it. That
an
was
inside
basically it.
joke.
Oh,
It's
okay.
also like a cute little nickname that you have for her. And then you're like
Yes.
giving her like a cute little thing about it.
Oh
All right, anyway,
my
you guys
gosh.
could
I
just vote
remember
guilty.
the penguin,
I-
bro.
She
And
still
from
has
that
it, by
day
the way.
on, she hated you.
Yeah, okay, that's a whole nother story.
And that's a story for another day.
But, alright.
Guilty. What do you think, Matty Z?
Andrew.
As his good brother.
Hey, at that time I didn't like her though, but I mean, maybe it wasn't the smartest of things to
It's
do.
like, yeah, like it's sus because it's like, hey, I want to give you this stuffed animal, and I'm the only person that calls you penguin. So now whenever you see this penguin, you can think of me.
Yeah.
All right, you know what?
Also,
I see
even
it. I
the
see
fact,
it. I
even
can
the
see.
fact that you called her penguin is guilty, bro.
Yes!
Even the fact that you did that is guilty.
Well,
Or it depends on how far you
okay,
take
reminded
it.
me of
yeah,
penguin.
yeah.
I don't know. Knowing Andrew, I feel like they're like it's like a nickname that
Well,
sticks.
He calls me
Yeah.
Da Xiang.
Yeah.
I don't call her Da. Carrie called her Da Xiang. All right. That was 100% Carrie.
You
Which
called
means
me,
elephant.
like monkey.
I
Like
called this guy
most of
monkey for
college.
it.
Oh,
What's it
that's
called?
true, I guess.
Yes. Okay, but penguin,
Penguin is like
And
kind
monkey.
of cutesy, yeah.
yeah,
It was a little cutesy.
a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Alright.
the notes thing is honestly actually the bigger because like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
what
yeah.
Carol was saying. Like I feel like typically it's like whoever was
Closest.
Like, closest.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
close to
Would
her.
would organize.
You
I
were,
was
but
good
like
friends.
we
You
were
were
her
close to her,
roommates.
huh?
Like we
True.
were ready to do it, and then he was like, "I got it."
I got it.
True.
Hey, I'm a J. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I like to put things together. All right. Anyway.
Anyway,
Keep
Anyway.
defending yourself.
anyway.
Hey, I mean, it ended up working out a year after that. So
It
that's all I'm
did.
saying.
It
So,
did after trials and tribulations.
That's true.
What if like someone came back from a trip and then they got their friend a stuffed animal as a gift?
Like if it's like an armadillo because they went to Texas, I'm like, cool. Like that's nice you thought of me in Texas.
Right.
But then you didn't go on the trip, and out of the blue you thought of let me get a penguin
Then that's suspicious.
for my penguin friend.
Yeah.
Penguin friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's suspect.
So I guess the gifting of stuffed animals should be more weary. But what about like non-stuffed animal gifts, like for a birthday? Like you see this person regularly, and then you gift them
Oh yeah, just like a gift,
a nice,
like a
gift,
thoughtful gift.
a nice thoughtful gift.
Ooh, Carol and I have
Opposite
debated
genders.
this.
Really?
Wait, can you say the example like concisely?
Yeah, let's say like you are good friends with someone of the opposite gender. Would it be okay for you to gift the other person a thoughtful gift on their birthday?
Well, I think it depends on how you've established your friendship.
Carol and I have debated this.
Like the other day, it was our friend's birthday, so platonic, and
So platonic.
So very
So
platonic.
platonic.
so platonic,
Bro,
and
our friend's gonna be offended though. How fast you
So-
said that?
So platonic.
so platonic.
Let me be clear.
But like he really likes this show that we all like, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and so we got for his birthday like merch from that show.
Uh-huh.
And,
Wait, was it just you or was it your friends together?
like we gifted it together, but like I like purchased it and like whatever.
Right.
Wait, I feel like wouldn't you want your friends to give thoughtful gifts? Like platonic,
Yeah.
like even platonic friends, like isn't a thoughtful gift supposed to be like an indicator of like how your friendship has like developed?
Yeah.
Doesn't it depend on like whether or not they give other people gifts,
Oh.
right? Like
Yeah.
if giving gifts is one
Who
of
they
their
are as a
primary
person.
love language, right?
Sure.
Then that would be more understandable if they give you and also all their other friends gifts. But
Yeah.
if it's just you, then maybe it could be a little sus.
Yeah.
But what if they're just bad at giving gifts, but for once they actually had a good idea? You know?
Yeah, I think that's valid.
But then I feel like that's guilty. I feel like that's guilty.
I'm just kidding.
Like
or like the
maybe.
level of friendship. Like maybe they are only giving gifts or like putting that much thought into a friend that
Yeah.
they really care about.
Maybe you're their
Yeah.
S tier friend, bro.
well then maybe start
Oh.
with your guy friends that are S tier and then like
What if they don't have S tier guy friends?
then that's also a red flag. Cross this guilty thing out, it's just a
This is
red, flag.
Oh.
What if their guy friends just like, dude, like they just like view all gifts as like the same, you know, like or like it's just good. Like I feel like you could give us practical gifts, like zero, like not like thoughtful.
Dude,
at
if
all,
you want to buy me
just
a
like
new iPad,
useful
please feel free. I'll welcome it.
You
It'll be
know?
completely platonic. If you want to give me a new Apple Watch,
Ain't no way.
very thoughtful of you.
Stay away.
Well, I mean that's my thought, right? It's like I feel like, at least for like us guys, it's like oh,
Give me
you
a
give me
new
like
car.
a practical gift or like some kind of like really simple thing, but it's like useful.
Wait, and you wouldn't take that as
I wouldn't go so far to say like it was super thoughtful of a gift, but it was a good gift, right? And I think maybe like it's that those are the kind of gifts that maybe I would say like if a guy gave to a girl, like she'd be like, what the hell, like like why are you giving me this? So it's like maybe he was like putting some more time in to like actually give a, like if he's gonna give a gift, he wants the gift to be meaningful, you know?
Because it takes more
I think it's
for
also
a guy to give a gift than a girl.
or not always, but I think maybe it's like the intent behind the gift. Right?
How much he thought about it, how much like right, like if it came off the dome, like if it was a refrigerator magnet or something and it was just like off the dome,
Yeah.
then like I feel
Off
like you
the
could have just
dome.
gotten it for since it was free.
Right.
But I think if it was like he like sat down and thought about like how much, like what this girl would have liked for her birthday,
Right.
and then like purchased something and shipped it to her, then I feel like that was like a little bit more effort, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
So then if, say like you have like a very niche need, then one of your girlfriends, like you had mentioned it maybe offhandedly once, she remembers that and later on, like maybe a few months later, gets you that gift. You would interpret that as just good friend, thoughtful friend.
I think so. I don't think I would look too far into it unless like it was starting to happen like more frequently, where it's like, oh, like she seems to be getting me a lot of things, you know, or like there are a lot of like niche things that she's starting to keep
Track of.
of.
Right. If this is showing up in other ways. Yeah. Yeah. And if you guys aren't close friends?
Oh, that's a good question. I think if we weren't close friends, but I had mentioned it before, maybe I would give them the benefit of the doubt. But if it just so happens, I was like it's just like I don't expect it at all. Maybe I would be. Maybe that is a little guilty. Honestly, maybe that is a little
No, we
guilty.
convinced him.
Slightly
Okay,
convinced.
I have
slightly
one last example and then we'll wrap it up. So these two people, they got set up on like a blind date basically. They got set up and then they actually are both like from the same hometown. So while they were home, they also like planned to meet up. Since they were visiting home, they also like saw each other's parents. So they like met each other's parents. Like it wasn't like they were dating for that long, but it was just because they were home. It just happened to be. And the guy invited her over to play board games with his family. Not once, but twice. Okay. And so she was like really getting along and like jiving with his family. She was like, oh my gosh, like they're so cool. And then he ends up, as he's walking her out to her car after the board game night with his family, rejects her. Guilty or innocent.
Wait, what?
Wait. Like they were dating before? They were already dating when he brought her to their house?
They were like still seeing each other.
Yeah, talking, right?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Getting to know.
Yeah.
Because wasn't there established interest on both sides at that point?
Yeah.
So what did he say in that?
He didn't have an explanation.
So they were like seeing each other, and she went over to his house to play board games.
Yeah, with his family.
With his family, and then
Yeah.
afterward, he was like,
Twice. This is the second time she played with his
okay.
family.
And then after the second time, he's like, yeah, I don't think this is it.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different context where like they're both showing interest and they're doing actions out of interest, right? But then he pulls away for completely like unexplained reasons.
Yeah.
Dude, meeting the family, that's guilty 100%.
Wait,
That's
that's what I'm saying. That's what
family.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but is there like a scenario where like he just lost feelings, like, or maybe
I mean, they were just feeling each other out. I guess.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
wonder if like, you know, like after the first and second time meeting the family, he realizes maybe through those interactions or later reflecting that like it's not working out.
Yeah.
And she deserves an explanation, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's okay for him to lose feelings because they were just talking at that point, right?
But I think the guilty part to me is him even inviting
Introducing
her to the family and
yeah.
playing board games.
A lot of people date for like months and still don't meet
Yeah.
these significant others' family yet.
Or years.
Yeah, or years. Yeah. So I feel like he probably should have held up on that part.
Yeah, he kind of sped run and then hit the brakes real hard.
Yeah.
But what if it had something to do with the way that she interacted with the family?
I think that's like I think it's okay for him to be like, oh yeah, like the way that she interacts with my family, like, this is not something that I'm looking for.
Right.
But the fact that he brought her over in, like, the first couple of, like, weeks or months of them hanging out and, like, having her meet the whole family, like, I feel like he probably should have just not done that part of it. Yeah.
Okay, hold off a little bit.
Yep.
I feel like if he had prepped her beforehand, it would have been more okay. Like, hey, like, I want you to be my family, and, like, I want them to like you, or, like, I want to see the vibe, you know?
Yeah. Like, to clarify that it's not, like, supposed to mean anything big.
Yeah, because if they're seeing each other, if they're just seeing each other, like, and it's not, like, confirmed yet whether or not they're dating, and then he's like, yeah, like, come, like, play board games with my family. Like, I can see a world where if she just didn't prepare well enough for that encounter and just thought it was, like, casual, like, she might have set herself up for failure if this whole thing was a test, you know? And so if he, like, brought her intentionally to be like, let's see how she engages with my family, and then it goes badly because he didn't, like, say beforehand that it was a test, then that's on him, because, you know, I feel like there is a world where she just thought it was, like, just literally chill.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Okay.
Like, that's assuming that he's making this decision to end things with her because of
Yeah.
the family
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
guilty that he didn't prep her either. He set her up for failure.
Yeah. And maybe gave false expectations that, like, this was
chill.
Yeah.
Oh, we agree for once, everyone.
Wow.
Good
Hey, everyone.
Guilty.
Oh, good timing. Would you like to say hi?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, how?
Wait,
Evelyn
say hi
is
to the
guilty.
camera.
Chunch is guilty to you.
Evelyn's guilty.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, remember the penguin girl? That's
her.
Penguin girl.
Who's the penguin girl?
You.
You.
Oh.
You're sitting on my hair.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Does she look like a penguin?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Wait, why am I the penguin girl?
Because you're the
You
penguin
look like
girl.
a penguin. And you smell like one, too. Anywho.
On that note,
That's a wrap.
we're saying
Thank
That's
you
a wrap.
guys for playing
Thanks
this
for
game
listening.
with us. This
Like
was
and
so fun.
subscribe.
I was here
If
the
we
whole
hit
time.
200 subscribers by
wait, we are
tomorrow.
way over 200.
Oh.
You are obviously not subscribed because you do not know.
if we hit
If we hit-
2,000 subscribers by June 12th, which is a very cool day, then Cindy and Carrie will Venmo each of their subscribers $100.
What the
Maybe 1,000 if they're feeling generous.
Every subscriber.
Every subscriber.
If you do, Andrew will personally Venmo you.
No.
Andrew will personally
just
send
here-
you a penguin
I'm just-
plushie.
You get a free penguin plush.
Free penguin plush.
Completely platonic.
Did he expose himself to the entire
He
pod?
did.
Lovely. You know what? Everybody needs to know the truth. I'm
innocent.
Thanks,
Truth
guys.
is
Thanks,
made
guys.
known.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
We can do another one of these as well one day if there are more examples, so send them over.
Bum, 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 bum.
Thanks, everyone.
Alright, let's go.
It's time to get smoothies.